Well, I was live. I tried going live a few minutes ago, but my internet disconnected. So it said it just shut off, and then it said, would you like to try again? And I pressed yes, but I was not able to reconnect. So I wheeled myself out here to the backyard, and so it looks like I've found a place where I can video, and I'm glad. Okay, the physical therapist person came this morning and he was really great with me. I complained about my brace and he told me, yes, I had every right to complain and that there has been a problem with the manufacturing and the way they've actually made the brace that I'm using. So he said it's not my imagination, but that I asked him if I really needed to wear it. And he said, I'm not the doctor. I can't really tell you what to do or what not to do. But yes, if you really should be wearing it. So I'm not wearing it. I was wearing it today earlier, but it started slipping down and it started really hurting my incision. So I thought, well, while I YouTube and sit for a while, I'm going to take it off. So I did. And but he was really good about explaining to me. All the therapists are very good about explaining the muscles behind the healing, the healing process, why it takes so long, why it's important to stay still, how your body, like you said, even though I'm not using, even though my leg is straight, even though I'm not putting any weight on my leg, he said your muscle memory is still at work. You're still thinking about don't use my leg, don't put weight on my foot, keep my legs straight, don't hurt my knee. So he said all of that thinking that's going on, plus your exercising that I am doing, is helping my leg to not like totally it's keeping my leg you know as strong as can be at this point. So I was glad that the physical therapist came today, and when they do come, they're really full of great information. So I'm very thankful for that. It's a cloudy, kind of overcast day today, but it's still very warm and pleasant. But I can see that that my makeup does not look. I look real well anyway. Okay, let's talk about my hair color. It was really hard to color my hair. I'm going to tell you the process. First of all, I cannot shower. I can't get in my shower, and I cannot get in my bathtub. So I'm doing everything from my bathroom sink. And so I got all my towels ready and all my gloves ready, and I read all the directions because I used 2 different boxes. So the first thing I did was I had to wash my hair and get out all the product. And then I had to leave my hair damp. So I did that. Then I had to I mixed the solution together, this strawberry blonde solution together. It's actually golden red, gold red auburn or something like that. Gold red, light brown. And so I mixed the color together, shook it up really well, and then it said start at my roots. So I started, look here, that looks terrible. Well, it doesn't look as bad as it does right now in the sun. So anyway, I did along all my, I made root lines, and I went off around my head. Then it said with the leftover solution, distribute the rest of the solution into the rest of my hair. And I did that. I like this piece right here. Then I got my regular medium brown that I normally use, and I went along my front right in here, and I went along my sides in here, and then I did it along my part line along here. So I tried to darken that up with my medium brown. It didn't really take because I wanted the base of my hair to be dark brown or medium brown, and then like from here out to have the red start. But whatever. I think next time I'm trying to figure out how to color my hair by myself. So next time I think I'm going to mix this red with my brown and just do it all over that way. I'm not going to do Now this red looks pretty red right now because I'm outside, but I did want to warm up my hair color, and this will wash out. This is as red as it's gonna be, and every time I wash it, it will get lighter, you know, it'll come out more and more to my brownish color. But you know, it's kind of fun to go to try out some different colors. And I did get I got a good question today from one of my viewers, and she wrote to me, she actually emailed me, and she asked me about, she said she has let her hair go natural. So I'm assuming that means it's got a lot of gray in it. She's in her 50s, and she said, you know, what would I recommend about hair color and whatever. And so, and this is kind of my thinking on hair color. I think, first of all, I think it's a very personal decision, because for us women, our hair is like our crown of glory. You know, it's what we have that we can style in a way and have cuts in a way that is self-expression. And so I think that hair is important to women. And the older that we get, you know, our hair thins, our hair turns gray, our hair gets brittle, our hair gets dry, our hair often changes textures. I know mine has. So, but I'm not willing to go gray. I'm not willing to go natural yet. Now, I started going gray in my 20s, and by 29-ish, I was using those, you know, this was a long time ago, and I was going to the beauty shop, but I was getting hennas. And so they weren't so harsh on my hair. They were more like a clay type coloring. And so I just did like a henna, a brown, and the henna took care of my grays. And it actually conditioned my hair. So I did the henna for a long time. And then finally my hairdresser said I really needed to start going with the semi-permanent colors solutions. And so I did. And once again, I just went brownish. I didn't do highlights or anything because I guess I had enough gray in my hair that the brown sort of picked up. It wasn't real flat. The color didn't come on my hair real flat. And I was outside in the sun a lot because I had schoolyard duty and recess duty. So the sun did sort of still lighten my hair. So I did that for years. And then finally the same hairdresser said, it's time for you to go with a permanent hair color solution. You know, none of this semi-permanent business anymore. So then I went to permanent, and then it was really, you know, more like, you know, you could really tell my gray roots coming in. Then then it was getting real flat looking. And so I started going with highlights, and then maybe I'd get too many highlights and I'd have to put in some low lights. But all of that to say, you know, it's a process, and it's very expensive. And so eventually I started just using those root coloring in between. And that's really what I do. In between my hairdresser appointments, I just color along my face, along my part, and leave it on for 30 minutes. And I use a medium brown, and I buy it at the drugstore. It's like $7. And so that gets me, it helps me so that I don't have to go to the beauty shop quite as often, because I think it's outrageous for them to color your hair. So that's why I'm hoping that if I can figure out how to do it myself, then I can just go for haircuts and maybe good deep conditionings. Although this particular hair color, and most of them do come with a real nice conditioning, a tube of hair conditioner that you put on, you leave on for like 20 minutes, then you rinse out, which I did. Excuse me. So anyway, for me, I don't want my hair to go natural. Why would I want to look older? Why would I want to, you know, I work so hard at trying to stay youthful looking, or at least looking my best for my age. And so, you know, if I did let my hair go gray, I think that's sort of, you know, really defeating the purpose of what I'm hoping for. Okay, there you go. I hope that makes sense. Now, as you know, I did get I got my tripod yesterday, but it did not come with a cell phone adapter. So I ordered my cell phone adapter, and in fact, I just got a notice on while I was doing this that my package is on the way. So I had to spend like another $10 with tax to get the cell phone adapter to attach to my tripod. But I fiddled with that tripod yesterday, thinking, how do how do I get my cell phone on here? Well, then I went on YouTube and pulled up a video on the tripod review, the tripod that I purchased, the Manfrotto, and anyway, they explained that I needed to buy, that they didn't come with the adapter for the cell phone, at least not the one I purchased. So the one I purchased is like $40, and I think I even bought a used one for like $32. So hopefully tomorrow I can come to you on a real tripod, and I won't have to hold my phone, and the video will not be so shaky and crazy. All right, I have a friend, Sandy Howard. She has a place in Palm Springs, and she has been one of my viewers for many, many years, from the beginning. And every time, and she always comments, and we've become friendly through the years. And so we've tried to get together when she's in town. I think she has she has a place here, but she lives up in Northern California too. So I just got a little note from her that she's in town, and I'd like her to pick me up. We could go over to Starbucks and get a coffee or chit chat or whatever. And that she said she's pretty sure her car is big enough to put my wheelchair in. So I wrote her back and I said I would love it. So I'm hoping to hear from her. I'm hoping that she will contact me. I gave her my email, which she already had, I think, and so that I can give her my address and phone number. I think she might even already have that. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm hoping to see her. I think that would be so fun. I love it when I get to meet viewers. So just another little reminder before I close out this video. You know, these daily videos have really been my way of sharing my injury experience with viewers. So for the mature community, and I'm 69, so for the mature community, when and if you ever do fall, and now I did not get a knee replacement. I really broke my knee badly. I have had bone grafting in my knee. I have hardware in my knee to just build my knee back up. So I'm not recovering from a knee replacement. I'm recovering from a completely rebuilt knee, evidently. So yeah, they used cadaver bone in me. He explained how it comes and how it's soaking in antibiotics and all this stuff. But so my experience is pretty severe. So what I'm sharing with you is how it's working for me, the hospital experience, the nursing home experience, the coming home experience, the sleeping experiences, you know, like how it's hard to get comfortable at night, and, you know, just the medication and the physical therapy and the boredom, the depression, this anger, all that stuff that I've shared in my videos daily is really, it's fun for me, because it gives me a chance to talk about my injury, and it gives me a chance to connect with my viewers and friends, and that's good for me, especially right now. But also, I hope that I'm enlightening viewers on my experience, so that if it ever happens to you guys, you know, like, you'll have sort of a context to think about what the healing and rehab might look like. So anyway, there you go. I'm going to sign off, and it's just, well, like I said, it's another beautiful day. I'm going to go fix a glass of ice water and turn on the TV out here on the patio. And so today my big deal was to color my hair, because I knew that was going to take a long time, and it did. And so tomorrow is a busy day. I have 2 doctor appointments, and then I'm stopping to visit my friend Peggy for some Botox at the doctor's office. And Annie's taking me. So, okay, you guys. P.S. I love you. And until our next conversation.